But if you do bot lobbies, it's pretty simple to do. You just get a car and then switch seats and then shoot the bot. This should work on NPCs too. So any NPC around the area, like you could do it with Darth Vader, the stormtroopers, anything like that. You can do it that way too. Super easy to do. I mean, like, you know, if you're doing a regular lobbies, it might be a little harder. And then speaking of stormtroopers, the next challenge is destroy structures with a E11 blaster rifle. All you have to do is kill a stormtrooper. You don't really have to kill Darth Vader, but last week it was a challenge. So I do believe there was a challenge associated with that. So you might as well have to kill one. Or kill Darth Vader. So might as well kill the Darth Vader while at it, but you don't have to. You just have to get the blaster and shoot builds. It could be your builds too. So super simple to do. Honestly, the challenges are starting to lean towards build mode more than anything. I feel like build mode is something that you probably should play over. If you're doing challenges, at least you probably should use build mode, just considering it's a lot easier because some of these challenges require a few builds or something to do with builds. Anyways, next challenge, we have knocked down timber pines with a ripsaw launcher. Now, ripsaw launchers can be found in any chest. I know there's a guaranteed spawn at the top of the map, I think like right here. So you guys can go up there and find it, or find wherever the spawn is. Or I know there's a guaranteed spawn for them, but you can just get them in regular chests too. So, and all you have to do is knock down the timber pines, which I assume is just the big trees, which it should be simple. You can go up to logjam, and there's usually like there's a lot up there. There's probably at least like 100, so maybe even more. So that one should be simple. All you have to do is get the weapon, shoot the tree, and not even shoot it. I guess you rip the saw. I don't know how it works. I haven't used it yet, but I will use it whenever I do this challenge. So yeah, that's the best way to do that one. Anyways, moving on, we have travel 500 meters in the slipstream around Rave Cave. This one's super simple. Honestly, if you grinded the travel distance in a baller, this one probably will give you PTSD when doing it, because you have to be in Rave Cave going around. And usually you can do the roller coaster you did the roller coaster for the baller, but you could also have done the slipstream. But for this one, it's 500 meters in slipstream, so that's probably like maybe not even, it's probably halfway around the slipstream at Rave Cave. So that one's pretty simple. That honestly, you could just land Rave Cave and, you know, get it right away. Next up, we have plant a reality seed at sunflower saplings or fungi farm. So I'll pop the locations of where these are: sunflower saplings and fungi farm. All you have to do is plant a reality seed. Honestly, a good way to do this is either A, you can try to find a tent and then put a reality sapling in your tent and then try to find a tent in the next game or something like that, or you could just get a seed from Reality Falls and go to any of these any of the two locations to finish the challenge. But otherwise, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Just get one from Reality Falls or around the map, and then go to those two locations, which I assume both of those locations, I don't know at the time of this recording, I don't know where they're at, but I'll look up and I'll show you guys where they're at. But yeah, they should be around Reality Falls anyways. Moving on, next challenge is search chests or ammo boxes at crashed IO airships. So there is a few locations of where the IO crashed airships are. I think there's 3 on the map, if I remember correctly. There's one next to Rocky, one next to Coney Crosswords, and then I think there's only 2. And then there's one at the bottom of the map, which you guys can't see, but it's under my camera. And then there's also one right next to Daily Bugle, but in the water. I think that's 4. I swear there was a 5th one. I don't know where the 5th one is, but the 2 are Rocky Reels and Coney Crosswords. Those are the easiest ones probably to get chest at, and you have to get 2 of those. So those are pretty simple. You could just land at one of them and get chests. So next up, we have damage any players with shotguns. Now, these last 2, I am going to cover it, but if these last 2 challenges don't appear starting this week, I've been testing something out, because usually there's 2 challenges that don't appear, and so far it's been the last 2 on the list that I have. So if they don't appear on this week's, next week I probably won't go over them, but for this week I'll cover them just in case they do come out, because there's usually extra challenges. If you saw last week's video, I mentioned this. Usually there's extra challenges just for just in case, you know, a challenge glitches out or a challenge doesn't work or something happens. So they can just put this challenge in and it should work. But the last 2 challenges are damage enemy players with shotguns. Super easy to do. Get a shotgun, damage enemy players. This will probably work on NPCs. And then the last challenge is purchase items from characters. You have to purchase 3 items, which you know, all you have to do is go to NPCs. Honestly, I've purchased items half the time I land somewhere. So yeah, go purchase items. Those are all the challenges this week. So the last two, like I said, the damage with shotguns and then purchase items from characters. These most likely will not be challenges, but I go over them just in case, you know, they are challenges. Otherwise, yeah, I think the hardest one this week is probably the E11 blaster or the Ripsaw launcher one. Otherwise, you should be able to do everything. I also forgot to mention, when it comes to mantling, you have to do that 3 times. So you just do that 3 times over and over. And then damage opponents and vehicles is 250 damage. So if you're in no builds, you just have to knock someone if they have full shield. And then structures is 15 for the E11 blaster. And then you have to knock down 5 trees when it comes to the timber pines with the chainsaw. And then, of course, the 500 meters is for the slipstream. And then only 1 reality seed for the at sunflower saplings or fungi farm. And then 2 chests, as I mentioned. Yeah. And then if the damage with shotguns does come out, it's 350 damage. And then items from characters is 3 if those 2 come out. But yeah, that is it for this weekly challenge video. I will probably, I don't, if I remember correctly, I don't think Snap will have locations. I think it's just do challenges now, because I don't know why they did that, but I guess they did. Usually I would cover them, but if tokens do come back and you have to do them, I'll do videos on them. Don't worry about that. But yeah, that should be it for this video. I don't think at the current time of this recording, I don't think there's any other challenges out yet. If you guys haven't heard, Fall Guys and Fortnite has done a collaboration. You get free rewards with it. So yeah, but I think that's about it. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you are new, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications for any further videos, because I will cover every single challenge and tell you the best and most efficient way to finish. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.